So one of the things I've always found fascinating about Sasquatch, that really kind of transformed how I thought about their interaction with different creatures. Speaking of which, here we have Duchess here. She's decided it's a good time to be throwing dirt on me. But yeah, so initially I thought that dogs, as guardians of human settlements, would have a almost entirely adversarial relationship with Sasquatch. That's what I thought as a sort of Sasquatch enthusiast when I first came up here. I would say at the beginning that rang fairly true with Courage, as far as, she seemed to be unsettled by whatever was in the woods. She would bark. Whatever was in the woods seemed to indicate that it did not want her or us out at night while it was there. Um, so, that kind of changed over time, though, as I started to find these bones close into our settlements, and the more I thought about her role that she could be playing as far as pushing the deer into Sasquatch. And as I started to think about this, and I've read, countless BFRO reports and kind of looked through them specifically for this information, as well as on some like report podcasts that I listen to, all the ones. Um, there's oftentimes reports of, oh, well, we heard coyotes in that spot earlier in the night, or there were coyotes moving with the Sasquatch. There's even one or two reports that I found where they specifically say they think the Sasquatch are moving with stray dogs. So that kind of brings, a darker possibility as far as the bone gifting here with Courage. Was Sasquatch trying to lure Courage into service to Sasquatch? So I think that we as researchers need to look at that when we're listening to people's reports, because that's where the best information really comes from, people's long-term interactions with these creatures. Instead of just saying, well, there happens to be coyotes there at a roughly the same time, approximately the same location as Sasquatch, are these related? Because we know that there are plenty of animals have mutual understandings with each other. That would not be out of the realm of possibility. And considering they're highly intelligent, I think it's also possible that they do this in deliberate ways that are much more sophisticated than, a raccoon teaming up with a badger or something along those lines. But yeah, Duchess is going to apparently keep digging around here in the woods, and she certainly made making this video that much more interesting. All right, thanks for tuning in.